This is Character Asked It. You already know Character did it, and I am here with a very unique individual making very unique content. Luvjab, bro. Tell us about yourself, man.
So first of all, I'm from Yonkers, New York. Shout out to my people from New York. We the best. But I mean, there's a lot to say about me, but it's I don't even know where to start. It all depends on
So
what the
what do you
people want
do?
to know.
What's your hustle right now? These crazy posts that I see of yours that are they're not just crazy, but they're impactful. You are
Well,
doing something in a really loud ass wild manner that could really make a difference.
honestly, it all started with me and my cousin in the house, and we just I don't even know. It's something crazy because we just randomly just came up with like this idea to like I told my cousin, oh I need to put something up on Instagram. I haven't put nothing up on Instagram, like because personally me, I'm into the music, but the way the music is looking like I feel like I don't want to go down the same path as my cousins, my friends. I like to be different. So, I don't know. So, like, I just randomly put up a picture to remind people that I'm still like alive. So I put it up, and then people just started like reacting to it, like started like laughing and commenting like, "Yo, bro, like it was just something crazy." So from there, I just came up with an idea to meanwhile like to like entertain people with these messages in a positive way. So like I just didn't want to deliver my message through just a piece of paper and me just holding it, but also trying to be creative because I'm very creative. I always like to be like different, stand out. So I started, doing signs in certain areas, and there's still more to come. It's just like my mind just from that one post, my mind just exploded. Like it just gave me a lot of different ideas. Some ideas, don't get me wrong, are pretty risky because I just do all my shit raw. It's like all raw. But on top of that, I try to send a positive message because that's what I don't want to just be known for a crazy guy doing all like these pictures and not sending a message to the people. You understand? And because another reason why I also do this is because I get like judged a lot by my appearance. For people that don't really associate with me and they just see me go by or whatever, they think like the worst of me, and that's totally understandable. Cause if I was in their shoes and I saw somebody like me, I probably think the same. But like
What
I
about you
don't
makes people think that?
because so there's this like I don't know how to say it, but there's this thing where people feel like anybody with face tats is like a straight up criminal, and it's not like that. Don't get me wrong, I do have like criminal history, but it's nothing major. I've never been involved with gangs. I've associated with gangs, but I never was affiliated in no gang, because that's not my person. I just grew up in that environment. You understand? So like I was young and dumb, so I learned from a lot. I learned a lot of things growing up, good and bad. So, people from my town, from my city, they think that I'm still that bad young kid that they grew up with. So that this is why I started doing the little positive thing with the messages, trying to show them that people can actually change. And on top of that, like I also want to like because I have a kid, I have a daughter, so I don't want her to grow up and they're like people tell their kids like, oh yeah, I went to school with him. He was a crazy guy. Like I don't want to get that image.
How old are
I
you
want
and how old is she?
I'm 25. My daughter's 8, so I had her at a very young age. I had her when I was 16, turning
What's that
17.
been like?
Uh, Well, pretty difficult because at the moment when she was born, I was still kind of tied into to you know getting high, drinking, not focusing on what I want to be in life. So it was pretty rough. Not just for me, but for my daughter too, and for my family too, because like they put up with a lot. I put them through a lot too.
Sure.
So that's why I want to make a impact in doing this. Like I want to show the world that people could change. People could bring. People could do positive things. In life.
It's beautiful. How long you been making music?
Mm, I don't. I want to say maybe um like 3 4 years, but on and off for the same reason that I get like I didn't have too much. I'm still growing my self confidence. I don't have too much confidence because compared to me and my cousin, he would always be on top of me and be like, oh no, you got to do this, you got it. Like, now I don't want to really say controlling. And shout out to Woozy too if he sees this. It's his Instagram, Mr. God Castro. You know,
He was
but
trying to help you grow. He was just trying to give his opinion, help you grow.
yeah, but I felt like he was pretty rough on me, and he didn't
Sure.
really, instead of giving me
And
that
as a
self
developing
confidence.
artist, I don't care who you are, you're insecure.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. But I mean, so that was one of the reasons why I never really push up on it, because I have music, I just never I haven't put it out.
Yeah,
I
honestly, I
have
was
I have
surprised when you said you make music because I've gone through your page. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I have a lot of I actually downloaded BandLab too, and on BandLab I have a lot of files that I produce my own music too. So it's just the insecurity that I have.
Okay.
But the people that actually like listen to the songs that I made, they try to kind of encourage me and tell me like, you sound good, but like, I still don't feel it yet. That's why I have like this vision where probably if I feel the love from these positive messages, probably later in the future I'll probably, like drop a little music, or to just see how I get the reaction of people that don't know me, because people that know me, they don't even want to support.
Listen, do you mind if I share a little bit about myself and tell you something I think about what you're saying?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
So I'm 35 years old. I started making music a year ago. I don't share it either. I don't share it because I have other focuses and things like that, and so do you. But a lot of people have been encouraging me to share it recently because I have a positive message in my music. I make music for myself to listen to, so I try to make music that inspires me. From what you're saying, bro, my opinion, music is therapy. Music
For
can
sure.
change a person's life. Whether you put it out or not, keep recording, keep writing, keep making music. I will give you some suggestions after this interview on a personal note on how to upgrade a little bit from BandLab and things like that. But it is something that has changed my life, and you have a following and you have a positive message to be given.
For sure. For sure.
So you should really, not for yourself, but for the world, for the message that you want to send.
And honestly, music been a thing that I've liked since maybe the age of 14, 15. And I just remember like just in my friend's house called Moses, or we would just get high and just like, just rap or whatever. But
Yeah.
I wasn't the best out of everybody in the circle. I was probably the worst
You're
one,
not the
But
first
but
person
I,
to
but
tell
I
me
always
that,
just
bro.
like,
But you
but
loved
little
it.
by little, I started actually getting little bit better once I started touching the mic and just started listening to myself. And then I started getting a little bit better at it, and it takes time, but it's also like I tell people, it's you gotta have confidence in yourself. And
All
and
right.
I tell, and it's crazy because I tell people that, but I don't have it myself, you know.
Practice
But
what you
like
preach, bruh. You got to do it, man.
that's what I'm trying. That's why I'm working on it.
You
You know,
preach it for a reason. So yeah, hey, I'm just trying to encourage you to just you know what,
that's
take the leap. You know what I mean? Just take the leap. Just do the thing you're afraid to do.
Yo, and that's what I'm like getting to. I'm getting to that point in my life where like I'm not, and I'm sorry it's gonna sound rude or whatever, but I'm getting to that point in my life where I don't give a fuck about what people think about me
No,
anymore,
that does not
or what they
sound rude. That sounds empowering, brother. Fuck
and
that. That is exactly how you need to be.
I let that get to me a lot, you know, like I remember. All right, so with these messages, you see how I try to be funny sometimes with the messages and the pictures. There was a point where I used to like kind of do like just dumb funny shit. Cause I was, even in high school, even before the media, like people that know me like since a young kid, they know I've always been a funny guy. You know,
You're a
I always
motherfucking character, bro. That's how I
exactly.
got
So
my name.
so
Like,
that's just in me. I just grew up with that. You know, even my aunt could tell you since a young kid, I just always just love doing dumb funny shit. You know, so that's just in me. That's my one of my personalities. You know, that's my like that's just me. So I remember I put this one video up right where I just like went to Petco, and I think it's somewhere in my profile. If you look like it kind of touched the internet a little bit, whatever, right? I went to Petco, I grabbed the goldfish and I just ate it. And I had good reactions and bad reactions. Yeah, I ate that shit. I like it's gonna sound crazy, but I just swallowed that shit.
what?
Yeah. So I had good reactions and bad reactions. So the bad reaction got to me, you know. So
Yeah.
that's why I don't even in the comments. Like now that I get in the comments, like I just sometimes like them, sometimes just ignore them. And they're good comments too, you know. But I just ignore everybody, and it's not because I'm being cocky. You know? It's just
You're
like
afraid of what you'll see.
yeah. So I just put up a picture and then log out, you know? And then
That's interesting,
sometimes I
bro.
go through it, sometimes I go through it, sometimes I don't. Like sometimes I get harassed in my own inbox, you know? And then like it's annoying, but it's also fucked up because it fucks up my mind. You know, people think just because I have face tats, I don't have feelings. And I'm a human, so I have feelings too, you understand? So they think that I'm like not gonna like take it the wrong way, which I kind of am. You know, like you don't know me and you saying all these things. Like why? Like you know, it's just like I guess everybody got a different perspective of
Well,
seeing things
absolutely. But
different.
look, that's what you're fighting. That's what you're fighting with your post. You put up things fighting McDonald's and Sephora and all sorts of things. I mean, you got that one with Sephora and it says, you know, stop looking like clowns and stuff like that. Bro, like the McDonald's post where it says, you know, stop eating McDonald's. You're killing yourself. You can afford more than this. You know, why are you doing this to yourself? That it's going to trigger people. And
Yeah,
when
that's
you
a
put a
fact.
post like this, you're going like honestly, I'm surprised to hear you say that because I figured you were doing that for that reason. Everything you're doing is triggering to some people because
It's
they
like
know that they're
it's like
wrong.
I, like
It's not like it's not a bad trigger. It's a trigger that you're trying to find because you're trying to make them angry and you're trying to change their mind. And I mean, if you're going to change people's minds about these things they've been doing their whole life, they're going to get angry. That's human
no,
reaction.
for sure. Yeah, I'm not saying that I'm not gonna get those. That you're definitely right in that aspect. But what I'm trying to say is that that doesn't mean you have to come to my inbox and harass me and start saying all these things. You know, like that.
It does not
That's also
justify
not.
the behavior. It does not.
That,
That's not what I'm saying.
that's like on some next level shit. You
For
know, it's all
sure.
right if you say some shit on the comments. All right, fine, I don't care. But for you to come on in
You
my
know that's
inbox and
right though.
you know, that's like different. Like, all right, you could say what. Look, you could anybody could. It's free. If my page is open, right? It's not private. That means you could comment, share, do whatever you want. You know, it's for there. But doesn't mean you have to. If you don't like something that I post, doesn't mean you have to
Attack
come in
you.
my inbox and tell me and
Right. Like
like that's
attack
why I
you
don't even
on the
open my
comments
inbox.
and see if it creates a conversation. I have other
Ex-
people's input, but that's
exactly. Like,
yeah.
cause don't get me wrong. I had like some people that like actually like they just send me their like their things, right? Like their music or whatever. Like they just share it to me, you know. And I mean, like I see what they try and say. Like they don't even say, "Oh, hey, they just send it to me." So obviously, what they want is me to put it up on my story, and I don't mind doing that. I like helping people out. Like I don't mind doing like that, or I'll accept. But for you to come in my inbox and say, like offensive shit, or you just want attention, like that's why would you take your time to come in and do that in my inbox? You understand?
With all that being said, what makes you keep doing it?
I'm still trying to send the like. All right, so I got a vision, right? My vision is to kind of build a fan base off of this, a positive fa- fan base or whatever type of fan, but people like a fan base, right? Once I get a fan base off of this, then from there I'll start doing other things that I like to do, which is one is the music. The vlogging is another thing because I got a YouTube account too that I'm
Plug it. What is
kind
it?
of huh?
Plug it. What's the YouTube account?
You could, I mean, it's my Instagram name. Y'all could look it up.
Okay.
It's Luvjab 3. But I'm still like growing. Last video I put up was maybe like 4 months ago. But it's like I just like blogging like anything. I could go check it out though. It's Luvjab 3. But that's one. So like building a fan base off of this. So like people that like the content that I put, even if it's like good comments, bad comments, I don't care. But people that like what I do, like those people are the ones that are gonna follow me and doing. Look, when I open up or start putting up more videos on my YouTube or my music, That's why I'm keep doing what I'm doing off of this. You know.
Absolutely, bro. And look, hey, talk about the hate comments. That's another
Actually,
thing that you can
talking about
benefit
the hate
off of,
comments,
bro.
look,
Let them talk
so
shit, but just let them talk shit on the comments. Let them blow that comments up, like
that's
900
that's
fucking comments on something.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's what I was just about to say too. Like they could do that. I won't mind. Just don't come and harass me. Even if you do,
Don't
I just got
DM
to a
me.
point. I just got to a point where I don't even check my messages no more. Like I actually just put my favorite ones on the general side, and then the rest are just that's it. Cause it's not kind of
You want
annoying
to
sometimes.
talk shit? Talk shit in the comments.
That's a fact, bro. But
Tell me
yeah,
about
man.
some of the achievements that you've accomplished on this journey.
All right. So the achievement that I accomplished hasn't been with the post, but it's it kind of has to do with the post because I'm associated with all right. So there was I'm gonna start it from the very beginning. I worked in a deli before, right? And the deli that I worked in, one day my boss, like he's Arabic, right? He's Muslim, so they do like dry like the food giveaway or whatever. So he told me, yo, you wanna? He knows my personality, so he'll know that I'll be down for it. So he said, yo, you wanna come help me out? And I said, for what? He said, oh, we're gonna go give food away or whatever. It was like Thanksgiving, right? Last year, and I said, yeah, that's fine. So I went and we started giving out food or whatever. And then one of his associates that he knows, he liked the way my personality was with the people, kind, generous, or whatever. So he said, "Hey, he was like, why are you like that?" Like he was curious about me, because he saw how I was with the people, but he saw the way I looked. So he's like, like he wanted to know more about me, like my past, my history, because he started asking me about my mom, like if I went to jail before. So long story short, like we got to know each other. So he liked me technically, and he told me like, oh, you want more opportunities? And I said, yeah, what kind of opportunities? He said, oh, well, I like, he does entrepreneur and stuff. Like he got like a phone store, he got like two delis, and he just runs a lot of different stuff. So he plugged me into that, and we started doing some tablet thing with Max West, something like that. It's called Max West and Exchange Telecom, something like that. That is like a phone service for low income people. So we just started doing that, and from there, I don't know, I just started, liking and giving positivity back to people. Like that's just one of the achievements that I feel like I accomplished, because me personally, that's probably one of the biggest ones that I've done that, because and I haven't really done none, but I'm looking forward to actually accomplishing something in the future, because
Hell yeah, bro. No, hey, you make accomplishments every time you post. You're doing things that no one else is doing. You're saying things that no one else has the guts to say, but everything that you're fighting for is legitimate.
I mean that like that's why I'm trying to be as honest as possible, because I really haven't accomplished nothing yet that I feel like I really accomplished. But that's one of the accomplishments that I could kind of say that I've completed, because I opened up the doors for this,
Damn right.
and on top of that, for my inner self too, and being more kind to the people, being more generous. Like people that knew me when I was young and crazy, they would be like they like shocked, like that I'm not that person no more. You understand? Like they'd be like, "What happened to you?" So yeah, for real. And people actually, like, one of my old friends actually just hit me up the like 2 days ago on Instagram, and we haven't spoken for a long time. But he actually told me, he's like, "Look, I'm actually glad to have you as a friend, because you actually bringing this good energy into the world, and I think the world needs it." So that kind of gave me some more motivation to continue, to kind of do what I'm doing already, starting, this, and there's more things to come. It's not That's just the start. I still have, me and my cousin, we're gonna watch. We're gonna get somewhere with this. We
Hell yeah,
definitely
bro.
we gonna get somewhere with this. Everybody right now, everybody in my town or my city, they just watching right now. They just waiting to see what's happening. Like, they're not supporting me. Like, I see them watching. I see them watch. They just waiting to
I
see
see
what's
them
next.
story views, bruh. Like,
Exactly. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. And it's crazy because, like, people that know me, that don't follow me, that I know, are watching it too. And I know you. And if you watch this, I know you watching. I know you watching. I know you watching. But I try not to pay mind to that, because I know they like what I'm doing, or maybe they don't like it, but they're entertained, because if they watching it on a constant basis, it's because they're entertained. They're getting entertained. They want to know more. They want to know. They're feeding onto it. So, I mean, hey, if it helps my message, go ahead. If it doesn't, I mean, I don't know what to say.
you ain't worried
Keep it
about it. You ain't
pushing.
worried about it. What about
you know.
any? Okay, so you told us about a lot of obstacles, obstacles that you faced. But are there any other obstacles or big mistakes that you made along the way?
Mm, on the way of what, of
Of the
during this.
social media hustle of everything that you've got working for you right now.
Actually, mm, there's some obstacles. I mean, you want to get back to the topic with my cousin, with
Sure,
the music wise.
sure.
So you see, I fucked up on that part too, because he did open up this door for me, but at that time I was in focus. I was just getting high and drunk. So I remember he took me to the studio, and this producer that's in the Bronx, that he's very well known, where certain rappers. I forgot what rappers he. I think he was like Little TJ, Jay Critch. Oh, and the producer named Sicario.
Okay.
You know, we went to the studio, and it was my first time going to the studio. So um, I remember he was like, "Oh, you wrote a song," and I told him, "Nah, I'm gonna spit it off the top of my head." But I was so drunk that I fucked up that opportunity. So there's a lot of obstacles that came my way that I didn't overcome them. I just
It's the
technically
obstacles
closed.
you created.
Exactly. So I did close a lot of doors on me. Like a lot. But one thing about me is I don't give up. You
What
know,
did you learn from those doors you closed on yourself?
well, to not do the things that I did to close the doors. So that's I'm not a perfect person. So I'm trying to better myself. So I know not to do certain things that I did in the past to repeat my same mistakes. You know, so that's why I try to be more precaution of what I do, what I say. For example, with these messages that I'm going on top of counters on Wendy's and all that. Like I'm not trying to like. I know I'm risking my freedom in this, but we have bail money for that. But I try not to like do it on a constant basis because people like that. I noticed that the post with the McDonald's, and the one where I put in my story too on Wendy's, like I don't know why people just like crazy shit like that. But I risk my freedom.
You
And if
do.
I risk my freedom, it's not really about the bail money. It's about me closing certain doors because I'm not supposed to be doing that. Like doing like all right. I'm probably spreading a message, a positive message, but it's the way that I'm sending it. But I do it to grab attention. So people actually
That's
turn
the only
around and
way
be
to
like,
get
"What
it.
the?"
Yeah.
So they'd be like, "What the fuck is this nigga doing on the counter?" And then they just read what it says on the paper. You understand? But like, that's why I'm trying to see level. I'm trying to kind of level it down, a little bit. But the good thing is that the guy that I told you about, the guy that I used to work with in the deli, he also knows a lot of the cops. So there's a PBA card in play. So that's why I get saved from a lot of this shit.
No shit.
You know,
Okay.
yeah. So that's that. I didn't really want to say that, but that's one
I'll
of.
cut that out if you want me to. I mean, you know.
I mean, nah, that's fine. I
All
don't
right.
really care. But there's a PBA card in play. That's why I get away with a lot of shit.
Okay.
But
That's
I try
big,
not
bro.
to. I try to be as humble as I can,
Right.
so
You try
people
not
don't
to
think that.
use it.
Yeah, exactly. So they don't think that I'm trying to abuse their power or something. Because honestly, like
Respect.
people just I don't even know. Like I have that ability to make people like me somehow. Like I guess it's just me being me. Like I don't know, man. I guess it's just me
Hey,
being
if
me.
you be your genuine self, everyone will like you. It's the craziest thing. But if you stay true to yourself, you get the best responses from people, and that's the truth.
For sure, man. For sure. So there's a lot. There's a lot. I'm all like I don't know if you could tell. I'm all over the place. Like my mind is all over the place. Like I am gonna tell you I'm a there's a times where I'm a very confused person with myself too. I don't sometimes know what I really want either. You know. Um I don't there's a lot I don't sometimes I don't even understand myself. Just by telling you that sometimes I don't even understand myself. Sometimes I don't even know what is if this is really my purpose. 'Cause I do believe in a higher power. I believe in God. There's definitely a higher power. That's where we get our thoughts and mind and ideas from. We like don't just think for no reason. We don't. There's a higher power that gives us the way we think and see things. But I don't know. I don't know. I guess I'm trying to see where life takes us and what's the real meaning of life.
My
You know?
opinion is the way that you do this, the drive that I see in you, and the reason that you do it, the passions behind it. If this doesn't feel like your purpose, this is leading to you to your purpose.
Yo, that's crazy because you're the second person that actually said something like that too.
And I'm saying you keep talking about music and you have a good message to send, you know, maybe the social media hustle. I mean, you have a good mind for social media, and that's 50% of the
And
music
that's
game.
crazy because like the first person that said that is like he told me something of like what you told me, but he just told me what he really said was make what was that called? He said damn I just it's um like a plan, like plan it out, like what like how you want everything to fall in place type of thing, you
Yeah,
know.
get a
So
5 year plan together. Get some. I mean, and if you're not ready for it, wait till you are. It feels like you're on the cusp of it. You know, don't let that pressure you. You know, you are, in my opinion, as far as I can tell, you are letting fate guide you right now, which is exactly what you should do. You are doing a good thing for you don't even know why, and that's what makes me respect you even more. Is you're not doing this for fame and fortune. You don't want to do this the
I
rest of
just
your
do
life.
it
You're
for
just
I just
this is the
do it for
beginning of you creating of spreading your message.
like, yo, and that's this crazy because yo, I just do it for the fun, man. For like
It's what
it's
you
just
love. It's what you have to do.
yeah, for sure. Like if there was a cable to connect my brain to your brain, so you can see the ideas that I got, you'll be like, damn, bro. Cause like yeah, that's like I'm just like my like I put in one of my posts. My mind is young and living. My body might be old and ugly, but my mind is young and living.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. What does
You know.
success in life look like to you?
Uh, that's actually a good question. Success in life. Hmm. Hmm. Actually, I don't. I want to say success is once I actually accomplish something that makes my family feel like I actually did something in life. You know, 'cause I wouldn't like people tend to say success is having all this money, cars. Honestly, me, at one point, yeah, at one point I did care about shit like that. But honestly, we all gonna die, and we're not gonna take none of that with us. So that is not in my place. Success is actually like having my family like, yo, like I'm proud, you accomplished this, like, and people to see that I actually did an impact in some that's success to me, like leaving an impact, leaving something for my kid to actually hear about, like, yo, your dad, you know, is good. They're doing this good. Yo, doing that good. That's what success means. It is to me. Not having cars or money because I'm not gonna take that when I die. When I
Respect to that.
die, I'm not taking nothing.
Respect to that. Now, this is a question I ask everybody, and it's probably difficult for you because you're a very unique person. But what is something unique about yourself that most people don't know?
Uh, I mean, shit, I don't even know, bro. I
Something from your childhood. What was your first job?
My first job was actually, what was my first? I think it was cleaning tables in like a food shack. Oh, the Legos. Whatever. Actually, yeah, that's my cousin, my cousin JC. That's the one that actually like takes the pictures for me. Actually, unique. All right, so when I was a child, right? Um, my mom has 5 kids, right? So she was a single mother, and I always loved Legos, but she couldn't afford it. So what I would do is, kind of steal them from from the store or whatever, right? But when she would buy the Legos for me, instead of following the instructions and building what the instruction told me to build, I would build whatever I wanted to build. and everybody in my family would be like, "Yo, you are a very intelligent guy." What
What would
like,
you
cause I
build? Like,
airplanes,
man,
like
I'd love to see
airplanes,
pictures of
and
that.
yo, and it's crazy because man, I don't even have a picture, but like I would
Ah,
build like airplanes, cars, like I just like would just be creative with the
that's
Legos, you know.
awesome, bro.
So yeah, Legos was always my thing. Legos,
I
Legos,
mean, that
Legos.
just shows your ability to think outside the box, to think differently than everybody else.
Like, and I'm not saying this. I'm not saying this because I'm trying to make myself look good. Nah, because my family. If you guys like ask my family about Jerson and the Legos, they'll always tell you that yo, that kid actually will build like he will build shit. Even if they don't, even if the instructions didn't tell, cause I didn't even listen to the instructions. I just would build my own thing, like it's like that. I feel like that's something unique about me.
Absolutely, and that says a
It's
lot about your mind, man.
my creativity. That's where I get the creativity with the pictures too. For example, with the trash, where I was like, oh, I'm trash, but not broke. That's my creativity. It's my creativity. My creativity is so crazy because you could tell by the Legos now. Check the post, the last post that I put with the I'm trash but not broke. Reason why I said that was because I had girlfriends in the past where they'd be like, "Oh, you trash," you know, you trash. All right, I'm trash, but I'm not broke. So I decided to put myself in the trash since I'm trash, but with money, so they can see that I'm not broke. It's like, for example, with the drugs too. There's another post that I put where it says, "Say no to drugs." I'm obviously not gonna put like cocaine and pills and that in my picture because it's gonna be pretty high. So what I did was I put medicine, drugs that are used on a daily basis, which are not good for you neither. But unfortunately, people still use them, like myself too at times. But I try not to use them because they're not good for your health. But they're drugs still. So that's why I try. That's why I'm saying like it's the creativity that I
No
put
doubt.
into my pictures that I think make it stand out more too. The
Absolutely, and
message.
that's what brought me to your page. That made me want to interview you, man. Like, I mean, you're doing it right. You're bringing people to it, and you got a good message to send. Is there anything that I didn't think to ask you or know to ask you that you, or anything you got coming up you want to talk about?
Oh, actually, well, this was supposed to be a surprise, but we actually gonna go do one of my. This is probably gonna be the craziest one because I'm kind of scared of heights, but we're definitely gonna we already got a plan. We're gonna go skydiving with a message. Yeah, I'm not gonna say what the message is
That's
because
awesome, bro.
but it's gonna be sky. That's probably gonna be one of the best ones, and
That's epic, bro. That's epic.
so tune in. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I know. I'm pretty scared of the heights. But sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do for the people
To
to
spread
to be
that
like,
message, man.
that's a fact. Yeah, but definitely got a lot of messages coming. I just still haven't put them out yet because I'm like trying to. I like to be very, like I don't want to say I'm very picky, but I want to make sure like it's all good because remind you, it's just me and my cousin doing this. Yeah, we don't have no, we have support from other people, yes, but at the end of the day, it's just me and him putting this together. Like putting his mind and my mind together to be like, oh, put this, put that. So that's why it takes time. I know people like think like for example, I haven't posted for like 4 days already. So people like think like, oh, what happened? Oh, you don't got no more ideas? No, I got a lot of ideas.
Well, I
It's
mean,
just
you're also your ideas take time to execute too.
exactly that's another thing too. They take time, because I wanted to be nice. I just don't want to, don't want it to just be to just like that. I want people to be like, damn, like wow, like I
Exactly.
want people to see that I actually like dedicated my love and time to this. You
Damn right.
understand?
Damn right.
So they
And that,
see that the messages that I'm putting is also like from the heart, you know. It's just
exactly.
not because it's not really for the views and nothing, you know. I really could care less about that, you know. I'm glad that I wake up the next day and to have this, you know. But it's I want people to feel it, you know,
Tell,
see
bro.
it too,
Yeah, no,
you know.
absolutely, man.
But
Absolutely.
there's definitely things coming in, you know. It's little by little. You know, I don't want to rush nothing because when you do rush things, things don't end up good. That's one thing I learned through in life. Don't rush, don't rush, don't rush. Everything falls into place, and it's gonna fall into place. You know, it takes time, patience.
Facts. Facts. This has been an awesome episode of Character Acid here with Luvjab. He's got an amazing message. Y'all need to follow him up, listen to him, and take his advice because the advice he's giving is not for no reason. It is real shit, y'all. Appreciate your time, Luvjab. I had a really good time.
Yeah, thank you very much, and I appreciate you too. You heard?
We'll see y'all next time.